The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, AllAboutTRH A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
In golf, precision is everything, on and off the course. PGA of America chose advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business for smooth operations and seamless transactions. Together, we enhance ticketing and concessions for better fan experiences from gate to green. This is pro-level efficiency. This is PGA of America with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Let's get real close to hear the maximum sizzle of Comfort Inn's free hot breakfast. Maximized. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
I knew it. Another Hurrdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Happy Father's Day to any of our dads listening. We hope you guys had a really good Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, zaddies.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, my husband just heard that and got very scared.
I think it's like, I was watching Alex Cooper, her documentary this weekend, so it's probably like a lot of like, call her daddy.
You know, when people talk about how we speak, like some people have said, we like extend our words or whatever. I was like, okay, you know, we're from Michigan. I don't know, but listening to her like on TikTok clips, I'm like, I get why people get annoyed with us sometimes.
Yeah, I think everyone can get annoyed with the voice, but like that's why there's radio voice, and you know, podcasts just open up the world to all of us, and we can do whatever we want.
I know. So on today's episode, we are going to talk about Love Island. We watched last night's episode, you guys. I was so exhausted because I was at like a beach all day, but I couldn't. I stayed up because I was like, I need to watch this. I'm watching these episodes 9 a.m. live. So on today's episode, we're talking Love Island. A lot of you guys will listen to us when you guys go.
Week 2, by the way.
Yeah. A lot of you, or week 1, you can go and listen to that from last week's episodes. But a lot of you guys will listen to us and won't even watch the show. Please watch the show. If you feel like, no, like that's weird, or some of you are like, oh, like these like 20-year-old. No. It doesn't even matter. Just watch the show because the first few episodes always kind of drag, but it's addicting. It's so good. I watch literally at 9 p.m. live, like Real Housewives. What? No. I need to watch an episode of Love Island immediately. So,
well, I was at my in-laws yesterday, and you know, you guys know about my in-laws. We don't eat food until like 12 a.m. So I literally did not get home until like 1, and I watched it to 2:30.
Wait, oh my God. When did you go to your in-laws?
3 p.m.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But like, that's not the first time we ate. Like we like eat appetizers when we get there and snacks. And then like we eat like real dinner. I swear to God, I'm not lying. You guys, we had real dinner last night at 11:30 p.m. last night.
Why are they like that?
I have no idea.
No, like what did you go through in life? Like, do they just think people are not going to be tired for Mondays or something, or how unhealthy that habit is? Like, that's insane. I mean, I get it. Like when I'd go to my aunt's house, my dad's side, they would do it later, but it would never be like that. And it would be because we all got to their house at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
My God. Oh, por favor. Like I ate at a normal time. I did. And then I got home and because I had such a headache. I don't know if you guys have ever drank effing vodka. Have you, Chantel?
I don't like vodka. No, thank you.
Okay, so there's an effing vodka brand, and I swear to God, I'll never forget it. One time I was at my sister-in-law's house, and we like mixed it with apple juice. We got so wasted, me and my two sister-in-laws. And then this was like years ago. And then so Jacob found this effing vodka espresso. What's that thing that everyone drinks? Espresso?
Yeah, espresso martini.
Yeah, and he found an, oh my God, Chantel's eating cheese and bread right now. And he found an effing vodka, like the brand. And I swear to God, that got me so buzzing. It was crazy. And
You know, 50 Cent owns that vodka.
does he?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Jacob, did
It's
you
been
know
around
that?
for a minute.
Oh, Jacob goes, I told you that twice yesterday. I had no idea. No wonder it's so good and strong. I like 50 Cent. So no wonder it's good and strong. I don't know. It's okay. Well, this is not even a sponsor, but you guys, that is really that espresso martini effing vodka stuff. Wow. Totally got to me. So of course Jacob says I ate like a sausage there. And then when I got home, I was like, I'm still hungry. And he's like, I knew it. I knew you were gonna come home and DoorDash. And then I DoorDash hibachi and I didn't even eat it.
Ew, ew, ew. Like out of all things, you DoorDash hibachi. Like this is just, you gross me out.
I just need like a chef here who can like cook things for me that I can pick and eat and I'll be happy. And you know what's weird is my husband actually cooks fantastic. He worked in the restaurant industry. His family owned a restaurant for 10 years. Like, hello, where I need you to be like that little chef who cooks us stuff at nighttime. like Val does that.
Yeah, we had crazy stuff last night. We had like these big shrimps, we had steak, we had octopus, we had crazy things.
Okay, I don't like that. Anyways, let's get into Love Island because I just have so much to say. This week, so again, this is week 2. I do want to note something before we talk about this that I think that a lot of people who are especially new viewers, like I watched UK because Chantel was addicted, her, my cousins, to the UK one. So that made me want to watch UK. And I do want to note that cast members have committed suicide after being on Love Island. And a lot of it has to do with social media.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know that we all have strong opinions and it's easy to have opinions, but imagine like us being on this show, Chantel, every single day and it being recorded, kind of like Big Brother, but Love Island's way bigger than Big Brother. It just is. I'm sorry. And what people, like these are real people. So it is crazy what I'm seeing on social media.
Yeah, and like right now, and like I am too, because like I'm looking now to see like what people are saying, just to see if like they align with what I'm thinking. And like people go so hard, and I don't blame them. I think people do it for fun. I think people just need to not like, the biggest thing is like don't harass these people. Like you can come on and say opinion and like have like a little joke and make your little video, but just don't harass these people. Don't be on their Instagram harassing them 24/7.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what it is. They're not on their Instagram. They're just making videos about them and saying how horrible they are.
Yeah, but if you go on their Instagrams now and you look at their comments, like you see people saying that on their Instagrams. It's like, just don't do that.
Oh my gosh, horrible. So I mean, as I watch Love Island, and see that, yeah, it does worry me a little bit, especially for like a Huda Chantel.
Well, yeah, but like we have to talk about it because she.
No, I know.
Yeah, so
okay, and I also want to note that on Love Island, you don't typically vote out a couple because you want to see someone crash, and that is why. And we'll talk about this episode happened the way it did is because everyone on social media wanted to see Huda crash and get a reality check. But the point is, like, if someone does have a connection and they need to figure it out, you allow them to figure that out. See, it's just hard with like the new people who are watching the show.
Yeah,
and
see,
so
that's to me, that's like the biggest difference because that's what happened last year. Remember last year when they voted out someone that actually had a connection with someone and they kept their friend, and it was all a friend game. They kept one of the three, like the 3 amigos that were there, and that was the biggest thing. Like UK would never have done that. UK always follows who has a connection, who's staying in. This is all about a show of love and connection. This is all about a show of love and connection. It's not about friendship. Yeah, that plays a factor into it, but at the end of the day, they always will go back to who has the connections. And I feel like US are so savages, like they don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I want to start off with Ace from this week because I truly believe this week we saw the real Ace and I didn't like it. And it's crazy because you guys, Ace is a huge influencer, has 1 million followers on TikTok, almost that on Instagram before Love Island came on. So it's crazy how you can have an attachment to an influencer because you think they're funny, entertaining. I'm sure they're a cool guy, all that stuff. And then you watch them on something like this and you see their real personality and you're like, ew.
Yeah.
And I do not like this man at all. I feel like he needs a reality check. He has like a big ego. He needs to get voted off immediately. He has came on the show for clout. And I'm not sure if you noticed, Chantel, but he and Chelly admitted they knew each other prior to appearing on the show. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. And that makes so much sense, actually.
Yes. Well,
Like,
there's
talk about who's playing a game here then.
Well, there's actually a scene where he talks about Chelly always being late. And he's like, I always got to wait on her. We got to change that up. And I don't know if you recalled, but they mentioned that they knew each other on the show. It was very, very brief. And they made it like it was like a minimum thing where they saw each other at a club. I don't know exactly what it was, but TikTok detectives, they actually found videos back on Valentine's Day where he is asking, you know how he like does stuff with foreigners and he's asking foreigners in their language to send a message, or he's like teaching them how to speak English and it's a message for him to a girl where it's like, be my Valentine's, Chelly.
Wow.
You could tell because it makes no sense. Like you could tell there's this weird connection. They've had this like weird thing. And just to know that this past Valentine's Day, there's no coincidence here. They've both admitted on the show that they know each other. On Valentine's Day, he's teaching someone for him to say, be my Valentine's Day, Chelly.
That's crazy. I'm curious though, is Chelly still your top person?
No, she's not.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, Alandria is.
Oh, Alandria is number 1, 100%.
Yeah, 100. She like clocks things too, so I like that.
And I feel like I said that last week that I liked her, and she's still killing it in the game over here.
Well, I just think Chelly to me is the prettiest out of all of them, though.
She is gorgeous.
So let's talk what happened with Ace. So Amaya and Chelly during the ceremony, for some weird reason, despite having a connection with Chelly, Ace chooses Amaya to recouple up with. And I'm thinking, oh, that's nice. Like, I like this until he comes, because I want Austin and Chelly to be left alone. And I also keep remembering that Chelly is 27 years old. I want her to have someone her age or like more of a man. And he's 22 years old. And especially in America, like the 22-year-olds, please no. He will never take her seriously. It's always, it could be a timing thing. It's not going to work. So he picks up Maya and 2 seconds later, he pulls her up, and the way he spoke to her, like the demeaning way he talks to women, he talks to her about his boundaries. And do you know those men, Chantel, who will like build you up to make you feel so small? I feel like that's what Ace did. He chose her. He made her feel on top of the world and immediately put her back in her little spot to make her feel like she ain't shit. And she couldn't even enjoy the few moments of Ace choosing her. He literally looked at her and was like, listen, I chose you, but I don't want you to hug me. I don't want you to touch me. I'm still open. And I'm just like, that I've never seen that happen.
I thought that was so crazy and so disrespectful. And first of all, you mess with the wrong damn girl. You're messing with like a Dominican Republican feisty girl. She's gonna come at you so hard. But like, yeah, I thought that was just so off-putting. It's like, okay, calm down. Let's just have a night, and then the next morning you can tell me that.
But okay, and then the way you say it, you could be like, hey, I am totally into you and I connect with you, but I'm still open, but I still want to get to know you. Period. Okay. Because your boundary shit is bullshit. You're like, I don't even know how to explain him. It's all bullshit because we see him do stuff with certain people. I don't think he's attractive.
He's doing that because he thought that he can have 2 girls that like him. He thought that she would still be like, okay, yeah, it's fine. And then like bow to him. And, like,
it's so wrong. It's not that he liked her at all. He literally did that because he wants Chelly to chase him. He wants to play a game with Chelly so that Chelly thinks like, oh, he chose someone else. He doesn't want it to look like, Chelly, I'm so into you. I'm 100% committed to you. It has nothing to do with Amaya. He was absolutely never into her. Never.
I'm saying he wanted Amaya he wanted to pick someone that was into him so that he had those options. He had those people that he could like go back and forth, and he has like a safety net, not just with Chelly. He has someone else that's like into him.
He's very, and he thought he could control
Exactly. And he got it fully wrong.
He's very sassy. Like he's just a sassy little girl. I don't know. He's someone said he's like a leprechaun. I'm like literally like the sassy little leprechaun who likes to be chased and wants to play games with Shelly so that she could be into him. It's just, I don't know. I'm all for boundaries, but he has selective boundaries with certain people. And he just really tried to make Amaya feel really small. And I know some people find her annoying. And I will say in the last episode, she was obnoxious and she is annoying, but it's also like, don't mess with her like that.
Yeah. To me, she does need to go. She's very annoying. And yeah. I think in the situations, like when someone's bringing up something to you, she pops up way too quickly and way too fast. But I think
talk.
What is it?
He doesn't let people talk.
Exactly. And it's like, that's too much. It's like off-putting. It's like, calm down, like let someone speak. And it's like, she did it with both a guy and a girl. So it's like, clearly she is the issue. But it's like in this situation with Ace, like, I think she had every right to go off on him. I thought he was so psycho to her. And like, she really was like, no, you're not going to do this to me.
No, I don't think like her reaction to Ace is completely valid. I think when she speaks to other people in general, like she's always cutting people off. I cannot.
Yeah.
But I was really disappointed in Shelly this week. It goes to show you the beautiful women who know better still won't do better because he wanted her to chase her. And that's exactly what she did. She was out here making breakfast for Austin and he comes to her and asks her to do a yoga session. The way she immediately dropped what she was doing because Ace said he wanted her to do yoga with him. It's like, you realize this boy is 22, right? I mean, stand your ground. You like, don't come across that easy. Cause again, he plays you at the end of the week, and it's like, you were so quick. You're with a couple. You were so quick to drop that breakfast for Ace. And it was so off-putting.
So I was so sad and disappointed in her.
Yeah. Amaya definitely, to me, had misplaced anger when she confronted Shelly about the whole Ace situation. Because for Amaya, she's upset. She sees Ace shit on her about his boundaries and how he doesn't want to hug. But then the night before, he in her face goes and hugs Shelly. And, she confronts Shelly and she tells Shelly, Chantal, did you know that Amaya and Shelly knew each other before the show?
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of people didn't clock this, but she said to Shelly, I just feel like the way you went about it was messy as F, to be honest with you. And I thought we had a friendship, especially like us knowing each other outside of all of this is insane to me.
Oh, no, I didn't catch that. Wait, another thing I want to make sure I didn't miss because I was so confused by this whole situation. Do people know that Amaya and Austin kissed on that dock that day?
No.
Yeah, that's what was blowing my mind. The whole time I'm like, shut the F up. You literally just kissed her man that she's been coupled up with since day one right now. Like, what are you going off on right now?
Yeah, but I mean, Shelly would understand that, but yeah,
but still, like she didn't even kiss Ace yet. Like all she did was like he's asking her out. Like she's been there from day one. She's only been coupled up with Ace like a day and a half, and she's going crazy on Shelly. Like it was so crazy to me. Like it was like you said, misplaced anger, but she looked so stupid.
Yeah, no, it misplaced anger. I mean, back to Ace, by the way. But so now we know, you guys. Shelly knows Ace and Shelly knows Amaya. Okay. Ace is so manipulative, though. He's so disrespectful. This is all a game to him. Even during that game where Huda picked him and the way he spoke to her. And I'm not a fan of Huda, but there were so many red flags from that conversation. The way he just, crisscrosses his hands and he won't even make eye contact with someone. And I truly, in my heart, believe Ace has wanted Huda from day one, but she didn't look twice at him.
1000%.
Yeah. And so Ace is the type that's trying to make Amaya look crazy. He's trying to make Huda look crazy because when Huda confronts him, Chantal, the way he was speaking to her, do you remember that scene?
Yeah, no, it was disgusting. Like I literally, like you said from the beginning, like I can't wait for America to put him in check or someone to put him in check because I don't know who he thinks he is. Like I hope he comes out and realizes too. Like I don't know who he thinks he is.
He's so happy with what America did with the whole Jeremiah Huda thing. He's out there laughing and he doesn't know that everyone can't stand his ass and wants him to. I know. So it's like, you're on the same level as Huda, boo. So you just need to sit back and relax.
Like things can quickly churn. So like, it's like, calm down, like humble your ass over here.
But here's where I lost respect for Shelly is because Shelly knows what Ace is doing. She knows how Ace is treating Amaya. She knows how Ace probably spoke to Huda. She's not dumb. She's very self-aware. She's very smart. And Ace is showing you how he treats women when he feels like he's not attracted to them, or if he feels like they didn't give him enough attention. It's like those like people who, like I've like seen this on TikTok, like construction workers or something. I'm not saying I've just seen a skit about this, and where like a woman walked past and they're like, "Damn girl, like you're so hot," or like a homeless person says this to them, right? And they're like, "Okay, I'm not interested." And then he was like, "You're ugly anyways."
Yeah.
That energy reminds me so much of Ace. Like that is who Ace is to his core.
You guys, he's immature and he's spoiled. Like that's literally what it is.
Yeah. It sucks because I don't think Austin and Chelly have chemistry at all, but he does adore her. And the way Chelly plays in Austin's face too, the whole Ace licking cream off her boob, literally directly in front of Austin, like they could feel each other breathe. Like he could see it, to me, that was so disrespectful. Cause imagine if roles were reversed, and imagine if Austin did that to Chelly, and just everything was reversed. Like imagine the take people would have on that. And Chelly, to me, I get completely being open, and you're still open and all that stuff, but she's playing with Austin beyond.
Yeah, she has not found her person on the island. So maybe she's like trying, maybe she's smarter than we think. Maybe she is trying to see like, okay, is there another guy going to come in and he's going to be my type? Who knows? But the thing is, to me, like, especially it's so early days, like I think anything is fair game, especially when you're not really like into somebody. Like to the whole Austin and Chelly thing, it's like
saying she's into him. She's literally saying, "I'm into you. I like you." So that's the thing. I know we're all saying that they have no chemistry, but she's telling him this. So it's fine to be open. It's another thing to like literally disrespect. And where Ace is that guy also who wants to look at a man and be like, haha. Like
yeah,
that,
I think that's what gets Austin probably the most.
But but Austin's like not a hater, because he's like, honestly, they look so good together. Like he is like Chelly doesn't even deserve it. Like she doesn't, because at the end of the day, Chelly's choosing to please Ace over someone who has actually prioritized her. And Ace is 22. She's 27. Like, let's be so for real right now. This is not going to work, So that is my whole take on the Ace stuff. Anything else that you want to add about the Ace stuff?
No, I think he's a loser.
The biggest. I can't wait.
Do you not want to talk about when Iris came in?
Well, we can talk about when the newbies come in as like a whole new thing. I just wanted to recap a couple of episodes. Let's talk Huda. What are your thoughts on Huda?
No, you guys, this girl is probably one of the most delusional, craziest, like Middle Eastern girl I've seen on my screen. I don't know if she came in thinking she's going to be Leah from last season. I don't know what she came in thinking. I don't know why she's doing what she's doing. I literally think she's batshit crazy. I don't know why she thinks she's the first mom that's ever appeared on her screens on television. I don't know why she thinks that's the craziest, revelation that she's going and telling people one-on-one like this. It's all too weird to me. And it's all too much.
I truly think Huda's family at home is crashing, because in the Middle Eastern world, it's one thing to have a child out of wedlock. It's one thing to do that. They could lie, and in our world, they would end up making them get married that second, and she would be pregnant at her wedding and would try to hide it. So and their culture is extremely similar to ours. But for all your acquaintances, like Huda's parents, like their acquaintances in life, to know that this Middle Eastern daughter is literally having sex on TV. Oh my God.
Oh my God. And especially you guys, it's literally week 2, which is crazy, because that's like day 8, day 9, and you're literally having sex on national TV. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Some of you may be saying, Roxy and Chantal, you need to relax. Like, we're in 2025. I'm sorry. Our parents aren't, though. Our parents are not in 2025. So if that was me, I would return to everyone blocking me. Probably my family would never speak to me again. And I'm scared for her. Like, I really am so fucking scared for her, because in our world, what our parents think about is their cousin's cousin seeing this, their friends, people who they grew up with seeing this, and they're just humiliated in this culture. Everyone knows everyone, based on your last name and things like that. So,
and to me, it's like, you guys are not closed off. You guys keep saying they're not closed off. I know that you guys are acting like you guys are, but it's like, why did you not just wait a little bit and it's make it more of a thing? Maybe it was just that she's so into him. Obviously, we don't know, but it made me sad that they both would just do that right away like that. And in front of people, it's like, okay, wait till you get to that stupid room.
This is going to be an unpopular opinion. A lot of you guys are going to come for me for this. And it's just how I feel. I do. And I know a lot of people say, when it comes to men, they can leave their kid and it isn't a big deal. But for me, Huda, I question her parenting. I question her parenting for so many things. I think she's a selfish parent, and I get that she's 24. I don't give a shit. You have that parent gene regardless. Like either it's in you or not, no matter your age. And I think she is not a good parent. Like, I'm sorry. And I know, listen, it was her daughter's like 5th or 4th birthday during this. And Chantel, I could never ever miss my child's birthday for something like this. I just can't. Like, you're not going to see me do it. And so Jeremiah,
the one thing I will say, it's like, it's so hard. It's so hard because I can see what you're saying, but for Love Island, like Love Island that we have seen it, it's much more than just like, let me go on and leave my kid and find love. It's like, it's at the end of the day, like we all know it, it's an opportunity and it's work. So like, I think maybe that's how people can justify. And I'm sure that's how she's justifying in her head too.
Here's my thing, Chantel. It's not just that. It's like the man that she tells she's having a kid to, he didn't ask, like, is it a boy or a girl? He didn't ask the child's name. He didn't ask any of that stuff. Do you know, he's not asking about my daughter. Do you know how fucking turned off I would be?
Yeah, no, he's the biggest. Also, he's the biggest loser too.
Yeah, absolutely. He's horrible. But when she told Nick that she had a kid, Nick obviously reacted way better and way normal. But the reason I think you're a bad parent is because the fact that you're talking about moving in with this guy, like she implied and made a comment about like them moving in with each other, to someone who hasn't even asked questions about your children. Like, you have a fucking daughter, dude. And he has not asked about your daughter. He has not cared about your daughter. In fact, your daughter keeps freaking him out, which is fair. But now he's starting to think that everything you say is like a mom thing, which it kind of is. Like, she's like, you finished your food. Like, it's very obnoxious. It's very obnoxious how she speaks to him. But to me, it's not just her leaving, because that's a fair point. The opportunity, like there's going to be a lot of opportunity for her. I don't know for her because everyone hates her, but there's still going to be opportunity. It's not about that for me. It's the fact that you are willing to be with a guy who gave your daughter zero energy when you told him about this is the most important person in your life. And I get it. It's been very short. So why should he? But I don't want to be with a man who has no self-awareness to that.
You know what's crazy? He I think he said it to either Nick or I don't know, in his confessional, where he was like, I don't want to raise another man's, like, it's crazy I'm gonna have to raise another man's child. It's like, what are you talking about here?
Listen, that shit's fair though. Like, I wouldn't want to be with a guy who has kids. Like, I would never want to be with a guy who has kids. I don't want to deal with, I don't want that. And not because I wouldn't love the shit out of the kids, I would, but that's someone else's kid, that mother's kid. Like, I don't want to deal with that, you know? So I do think it is fair for him to feel that way. Like, maybe when you're older, I wouldn't feel that way, but like, they're young. Okay. So they're super fucking young. I wouldn't want to deal with that either. But we did see her say that she has a great co-parenting relationship with her husband. I mean, her ex-husband, and he does seem very involved. What I thought was so interesting is that Alandria, who is obviously now my favorite because Shelly ruined it, she's clocking that something is off with the couple. So she's like seen it from the very beginning, and not in a hating way either, like the boys are.
Yeah, she's coming at it from like our perspective, like, this is too fast, like this is too much, like, are you sure? Like, when I see these in the real life scenarios, like if my friend came to me and said, you know, this and this, I would say pause, let's pause, let's go too slow. Like, she's seeing it from a real life world, and she's a slow burner, which makes sense. And I think, like, I'm sad that she even thinks she knows that Huda is so delulu that she can't even tell Huda as much anymore, because like, you know, she comes back from her date and she's like, oh my God. And like, you know, Alandra's sitting there like, oh my God, this is too much.
Huda's toxic, man, though. She really is. I mean, Jeremiah,
she's so toxic, because this one scene, I think was last night too, where she was like to him, you're so toxic, when he didn't even say anything. It's like, that's your persona. It's like, you want to be known as a toxic couple. You want to be known as your toxic person.
Yeah, no.
What did you feel about the whole, like, when she said to him, you're not doing too much for me, like, you need to step it up. Like, did you think that was fair for her to say, or do you think she's psycho?
No, I mean, I think she's a psycho. I think she's actually like the biggest psycho ever.
But then why is Sorry. Why is Jeremiah
Are you
like that little
okay?
Yeah, I
Drink
just like
some water. Ay, por favor.
why is Jeremiah that little girl that we're like, come on, like we want to slap? Because what's wrong with you too? Like if you're not liking these things, he's complaining a lot about her. He's complaining that he doesn't like that she's, treating him like his mom. He doesn't like that she's, saying all these things and not being appreciative, which she's not being appreciative to what he's done, He's saying all these things like, why are you not saying it? Why aren't you stepping away? Like what's wrong with you? You're just like letting her go more and more and more.
They're both not making sense. There was a scene where she says to Jeremiah, and she's that girl who always wants to pick a fight. Like you said, she wants to be known as that toxic couple. She loves that shit. And she wants spice. She's never going to want the nice guy, even though she'll say she wants it. But she and him are in bed and she's like, would you share your location? Why are you asking if he would share his location? Like, why?
Oh my God. Wait, the fact that it was in bed and it was like dark and like, they're done and she's asking that. You guys, week 1.
I know. She's like, would you share your location? And he's like, no, I have trust issues. And I'm like, oh my God. Right then and there, though, first off, her asking that, huge red flag. Him responding that way, massive red flag. This is not someone I want to bring in front of my child, okay?
So then like let's because this is why like I think Jeremiah pisses me off a lot too. Like I mean Huda is like more crazy, so we're all like talking about her more. But like last night, the scene where I think it was last night, Nick and them were asking, like they were all the boys, and they're asking like, hey, like don't you think Huda's gonna be basically like a jealous girlfriend? And he goes, no, because if I come out of here at the end of with her like this, I know that she can trust me. No. What are you looking at? What are you seeing? What are you hearing that you think that she can trust you? She already can't trust you. That's why she has like all these like things that she wants, your location, she wants this, she wants that. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, there's a lot of double standards with her, like a lot of double standards, and that's a problem. So he ends up trying for her because she has that conversation, like, I want you to do cute things for me. And he makes her breakfast, whatever pancake. And the first thing she's like, no protein. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, it's too soon for you to be acting like this.
Yeah.
Like, too soon. And then she complains how he didn't cook it all the way. And it's like, girl, are you good? You cannot be showing him the side of you this quick. Like, I'm sorry.
And thank God, okay, even if she is, like, listen, like, the number one thing is if you see, like, any real life situation, the worst thing to ever have in your life is a complainer. So if you're in it, because what ends up happening, it comes towards you. They end up start blaming you, like, later on in life, everything's a complaint to you. So if you see them complain in real life about everything, like, you need to run for the freaking hills.
Yeah, I know. Listen, she's obviously insecure. She has an anxious attachment style. She doesn't love herself. She sees her and Jeremiah like already have issues. And again, if I have a kid at home, I'd be like, this is not healthy for my kid. This is not something I can pursue. But she does these weird things a lot of the time where she will lie to make a point. And it's like, you can't do that when you're on TV. Like, what's that thing that we're going to see, Chantel, movie night, where it's like, girl, you cannot, like, she just, and it could be like the most simple thing, but she like fibs the story. Like even she told Amaya, oh, I wanted to choose you, or I don't want to choose you because like I was going to kiss you. Then she tells like, him to save face, well, which I don't blame her because he was acting very scary in that scene, Ace and her, and she's like, I wanted to kiss you, blah blah blah. But she tells Jeremiah that Taylor helped her make breakfast since he messed it up. But Taylor didn't just like willingly help her make breakfast. She asked Taylor. So it's like, these like weird lies that she does. And that's why people are not fucking with her. But Jeremiah, though, he is so weak. He is the type that lets friends get in his head. And I was talking about this show with someone and they said that producers might be feeding like a Nick to constantly say shit, but I don't know, like he's a type, his boys can tell him something, his whole energy will shift. Like he's the type who will not choose his girl first. He has no confidence either. And he doesn't want to be viewed a certain way. So their relationship would be so exhausting where he'd be that guy who's like, you're embarrassing me, you're this, you're that, because of what his boys are saying. So,
oh my God, how about the scene when it was yesterday when he was like telling her, like, I was telling him our problems and she went psycho about the problems.
Oh my gosh, which is fair because I would say that to my husband.
Yeah. But okay. You would say that to somebody like 3 years in, 2 years, like a year in, even 6 months in. Okay. Like you're like, listen, like, I think it's like not the best, healthiest thing for us to tell people like we're having problems, but like you guys were fighting, you guys haven't even made up yet. And he told you that and you went psycho on him.
She's too much. Even the whole, like when she told Nick, I'm a mom and he's like, mamacita.
I know. Nick is like, literally number one, you guys.
He's the dumbest human ever. I want him to go yesterday.
Nick?
Nick, what do you like about Nick? Please
Oh
tell
my
me.
God, I'm obsessed with him. He's just like a fratty white boy. So like, I think he's so cute and
Ew.
so fun.
Oh my gosh, I cannot stand his ass. I do
Oh, I
not.
love him.
He has like, and his like, there's too much kissing going on. His face is all messed up. He has like bite marks on his lips. It looks like he has something going on in his lips. I don't even know if it's a bite mark. I'm being kind saying that. They're all like breaking out, him and Austin. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But anyways, but then like, you know what? Like, see, I can't be saying that because that is like so mean because that shit would happen to me. I like break out if you're seeing me every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, let's talk about the new people who join the villa because
Which, by the way, you guys, once they joined the villa, that's when I thought like things were getting way better. Like even week 2, I was just like, okay, no. Even the whole Maya Ace thing, I was like, like this is like so too much. And then when these 3 came in, like I feel like it changed the whole vibe. It made everything so much better, and I was so happy to see these people.
All right, so what do we think about Iris, Jalen, and Pepe?
I thought they were great additions. Like I think the one thing is too, Rexian, like a lot of the guys on the show, like the OGs are not good looking to me. So, you know, when you see these 2 strong men and like, you know, these guys are not like unreal either, but they're way better than what we have in the villa, like these scrawny little boys. And so when you see these strong, big boys come in, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Because these guys needed a reality check.
People on social media are horrible. Horrible. Like how they've been coming for Jalen, especially. And to me, he's so cute. Like he's so cute. He's like big and meaty, but he's so cute.
He's a big boy for sure.
Yeah, like he's like that big meaty guy. But like I would take that over a Taylor. I'm good.
You know, boy over there.
Yeah, who's like weighs less than me. Like I'm good. So no, I mean I don't like that. So, and he's so cute. He has like the dimples, and I'm like. He's like the Southern boy. And I'm like, why are people coming for this man? Like, I don't know. It's like, you guys, he's going to come off of the show and see all this. And it's like, chill. And I don't know. I thought Pepe was fine. Like, I thought he was like, look what we have, you guys. Like, look who's on
exactly. Like these are upgrades to what we have right now on the show. So like, please, Jalen and Pepe, like come on over.
Yeah. Like the original cast is like not cute. Like
they're not, and I think that's what like gets me. Like I know it's so superficial, you guys, but like this is what we're watching, and it's not that they're not cute. Like it shows that a lot of the girls are not forming these connections, these like 100% strong connections, because like they're waiting for someone like better.
Ace is cute, but he has the worst personality, so he immediately becomes ugly to me. Taylor,
yeah, exactly. Like he literally looks like what's
he's actually so cute to me though.
I know, but what's the thing now you said, people? A leprechaun? He's a leprechaun to me. Like, no, like I'm literally not attracted to you at all.
Nick, disgusting. Like, I don't know why people think Nick is cute. I don't think he's cute at all. Like, there's nothing about him.
I feel like you've never liked like the fratty white boy look.
So Austin is not attracted to me, but his personality makes him attractive to me. So like someone's personality really could make you attractive. And I do think the way Austin is like on the show makes him very attractive. Because he's just like that funny, chill. And he's like he's like on the show, a good guy, like from what we're saying. And like whether what it is, like what we think outside of it, like on the show, I'm just taking that, like he's a good person, like on the show. And I would be attracted to that. Who else is like Jeremiah is obviously like cute, but his personality is so weak to me that he's disgusting.
Yeah, he was so sexy to me. So I was like, damn, this guy, oh my gosh. And then no, see, like you can throw me off, you can turn me off in 2 seconds. So
yeah. So I just think people are so hard. Iris like definitely has way too much work in her face. She's 25. My God, she definitely looks like she's like older than us, which we're
she's really pretty though to me.
She's pretty. She has a bad ass body, but it's like, dude, like you didn't need to do all that. Like we could see your fillers in your lips, and it's like that. Just I don't know. It's just it is too much. But I still think she's like a bad bitch. She just looks older.
Yeah, she's very like, I liked her personality, how she came in.
Yeah, like she did have some interest in Jeremiah, but like Jeremiah is like playing it safe where Jeremiah gives me like ugly vibes when he talks to girls.
And like, that's where I think like thank God that America did give them a reality check, because it's not just like Huda. I think Jeremiah needs to know too, is that like it's okay to have a conversation with someone and then you be like, you know what, I'm good still. I still like Huda more. To sit there and say like, oh my God, like make it all just about you and Huda, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah. And I think people are also like giving Huda a lot of crap, but like, I just want Jeremiah to equally get crap. But I do think though, he said he was in therapy for 2 years. So he's obviously like something's happened, for him to just go to therapy. I don't think you just like choose to go to therapy. Maybe you do actually. I'm not sure. I shouldn't speak on that, but so there is like no depth there in their relationship because like why doesn't she know that yet? And I don't think that she does, but he to me he like closed off the Iris thing real quick where she was like, all right, like bet. Ace and Iris totally okay, so they watch the show, Chantel, right? But do they see what audience says about them? Because like I heard that there's like bombshell interviews going on now. So they obviously can see what the audience are thinking about like other
people. No, they can. And like I think sometimes that's like and like low-key sometimes they'll come in, they're not supposed to, but like they have this like one off day where like they have no, no mics on and stuff like that. That's like sometimes they'll low-key like tell them like, oh, people are saying this, people are saying this.
Wow.
But you're not supposed to. So like they try to make sure that they don't, but like you can get away with it, I'm sure.
But like they can come in there and they can be like, okay, this is what I know America doesn't like. So this is how I need to act.
Yeah.
Like such a fucking advantage, So Iris and Ace, so she knows that Ace is like coming across looking like an asshole, but she and him are vibing and maybe she just wants to have some fun. And he's like getting excited immediately. As soon as Iris comes in, bye-bye, Chelly. Bye-bye. Like literally, Chelly is so fucking dumb because clearly they've not worked out outside of the show. And the fact that they come on the show and she is like giving him any attention, making him feel any type of way when she is too pretty to be doing that is crazy to me.
What's crazy is how she goes and tells Austin kind of a little bit like, maybe I'm feeling Ace more, whatever in her way that she wanted to say it. And like she goes in and she has a conversation with Ace and thank God Ace was like, let me go first because she was about to tell him like, I'm basically choosing you. I think I have more of a connection with you. And then he drops a bomb like, I'm into Iris.
And that goes to show you how he's fucking playing her. Like he literally said, I don't want to hear about it. Like, I don't want to know about it because he knew like she was excited to tell him I'm done with Austin. Like I am feeling you more. And Austin got all mad. And I don't like that feeling of Austin getting all jealous. Like, is that how you're going to react? And Austin handled it perfectly. But of course she took it to give her excuse to be like, I want to move forward with Ace. She was willing to give Ace all of her at that point. And he's like, oh, no, like he's like, I don't want to know about that conversation. Let me just kind of tell you where I'm at. I'm open with Iris. She looks so dumb. You could just see in her face, like, this is, like, I am so fucking stupid.
She said it too. She's like, I'm a fool. She like basically knew.
Where did she say that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, after she's like, I'm so stupid. And then like at night when her and Alandra go to sleep, she was like going off. Like she knows.
She knows, like, like she rolled her eyes. Like she fucking knew it. She's so dumb. She was willing to literally choose. And what's so crazy is that would have pissed me off so badly because that would send Austin home. And guess what? Like Ace would fuck you over no matter what. At Casa Amor, no matter what, like you would have gotten fucked over. So like, when you see it once, like, okay, fine. This will be like your 10th time seeing it. If she still pursues Ace after this, something is wrong with this woman.
And I felt like she left him off way too chill. Like I would have been that I would have went in that conversation and been like, listen, like, I don't appreciate that. Like she said, like, oh yeah, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't feel good. But it's like, no, I would say, I don't appreciate this. I feel like you're playing me. Like you either need to make a decision.
She shouldn't even give him that energy. She shouldn't, because he's gonna make her feel dumb, just like he made Amaya feel dumb.
Yeah.
You just walk away from that and never look back again is what she should do. So if she gives Ace any play, she's an idiot and like let it happen to you.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was like the craziest thing to me ever, just watching that. And I do think Iris and Ace like have a good connection. Jalen came in there and he's like, I want Alandria. And I'm like, yes, thank God. Because let me tell you guys something about Taylor. Taylor is a fucking fraud. He is not into Alandria. I don't think I see on social media that people say he's not attracted to Alandria. I don't know if that's the case. From what I'm watching, it looks like a man who is not attracted to Alandria. She is a 10 for a 10 on everything. And she is so far above him that I'm like, are you joking? Like with your scrawny ass? Like, I know he calls himself a model and I'm like, model where? Tell me who signed you. I need to know. You are not a model. Let me tell you guys something about Taylor. A girl came out with receipts and everything, and she was a beautiful woman. And she said, I got cast on a show and, it ended up being center for me. The show didn't work. They wanted a love interest. They cast a guy to be my love interest. They cast Taylor to be my love interest. They hired him as my boyfriend on the show. Taylor is on the show for clout. He is not on the show for love. He just wants attention. He doesn't appreciate a person like Alandria. And the fact that Taylor is still on the show is crazy absurd to me, knowing that he definitely is on the show for clout, and that's not how Love Island is supposed to work. Like, I know all of them are going to come on for a little bit of attention and clout. Like that's what happens on the show, but he has no like for Alandria, for anyone. So there was an opportunity to kick him out. I am livid about what ended up happening.
You think that, I know, you think that like maybe it took him like seeing a guy named, seeing the guy come in and wanting Alandria, you just think it's all fraud?
All fraud, all fake. And the fact that he signed up right before that to be on a show cast as like a boyfriend and willing to fake it. That's like, really, I get that everyone knows you're going to get attention being on the show. You've already been on a reality show. It hasn't hit air yet, and it probably might not. They haven't got the green light yet for it, but you've already been on the show. So if you've already been on the show, like someone like you, you're not going into this thinking I'm going to find love at all. So I don't want you here at all. But before we get
into, you guys, she's going to pick him too. She's going to pick him every single time.
I don't think she is. I think
she is.
If she does, I'm done with her. If she does, because
I think she's going to pick him.
Oh my gosh, I'll be so mad. She seemed very happy with what happened, but so Hannah and Pepe, they obviously,
Charlie,
Hannah, Pepe, and Charlie. Hannah pissed me off because her and Charlie have this amazing connection. Pepe comes, I get it. It is early on, but like you can tell Pepe's a fuckboy, and she clearly finds that out at the end. I feel like the producers cut something out where we don't see it, but they're just like constantly making out, and she's getting on top of him, and it's hot and bothered. And this is making Charlie freak out. And I get it. And he goes up to Amaya and he's like, Amaya, like, maybe I'm open to pursue things. And she's like, that is my girl. Like, this is where I was like, Amaya, please get off my TV right now. And she's like, that is my girl. She starts crying. She's like, you're just doing this out of emotion. She starts crying. It was a really fucking scary. It was too much for me. And
it gave me the ick from Charlie too, because like, it's like, Charlie, you're just trying to find someone that's going to like pick you or something. Like, why are you going right away to that? Like, we haven't even seen this connection that you're saying that you might have with Amaya, or you think you might have. It's like, it wasn't even an organic, like,
it was sit down. Yeah, it was absolutely, he did that out of emotion. Like, we all see that. We all can see that.
I wasn't annoyed with Hannah. I think she had to do what she had to do. She told him right away. I thought she played it so right. And I was not mad at her at all.
Okay. So another thing that happened behind the scenes, you guys, is that Pepe's ex came out and was like, he is so full of shit. Because apparently Pepe told Hannah, and who else did he tell the same exact thing? I forgot whichever girl he was into also on the show. Sierra. Oh, the same exact thing. And she's like, he used to say shit like that to me too. A lot of people are like, you guys are ruining the show. Stop coming out and talking. But apparently, like, he doesn't own his own gym. He just works at the gym. So I don't know how true that is. Like, there wasn't
big difference, boo.
Right. There wasn't any factual thing on that, but I don't know. He does look like a fuckboy. And I was so happy when Hannah realized that, when Hannah was like, he is a fuckboy. Like, this is like, if I go for this guy, and this is something that I can appreciate. And that's where I'm like, Shelly, hello. Like, Ace is a fuckboy. He's 22. He's not going to take you serious. Hannah saw that. She had a conversation with a Charlie, and she's like, I don't want that. Like, I want you a million times over. I explored it and I don't want that. And it made him so happy. And I was so happy for them. I'm like, yes.
And you guys, this is what Love Island's all about. It's about the fact that like, it's good TV because you see them make their mistakes. And then they realize a couple days later, they realize like who they really want. And that's what it's all about. And that's why you're like, and then you start to like that couple a lot more. Cause you're like, okay, they had some challenges. They went through some tests. They got through those tests. There's something there really with this couple.
Yeah. Well,
so when you're just trying to do smooth sailing, it's like, shut up.
Yeah. So okay, it's recoupling time. No one knows. This twist has never happened, right, Chantel?
No, I mean, no, not to this extent. They've done like where like, America picks who the bombshell should pick, but not like someone's leaving the same time.
Right. So in a twist of all twists, they say the new people America's going to pick who they end up dating. And
wait, real quick, 1 second. Were you not shocked that Paige DeSorbo was on this episode?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
No,
It was
because
funny because like people kept saying like I want her to be on the show as a contestant. And she's like no, and then like I think she like had said like I would host something, and then like look how it happened so fast because like this is pretty live. So it's like she just flew out there this week and had to do this.
here's the thing. It's so crazy what can happen on Bravo if you're younger and you get broken up with. Even like Paige was always the shit, but like the opportunities that she's getting have heightened since the breakup. Like it just has, just like Ariana. But you know what, Chantal? I tried watching season 4 of Love Island, and Sarah, the old host from Modern Family, horrible. Ariana, I don't like Ariana, by the way. This is an unpopular opinion. I never cared for her. I was completely on her side with the breakup. The way she is hosting is amazing.
No, she's an unreal host. And that could be like such the popularity because last season a lot of people's eyes were on Love Island because of her. And then social media made it like be like, oh my God. And then it's social media is the one that made that like that last season be like what it was.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cute seeing her, and she looks so good because like whoever's the makeup and hair people that are working on those
give me the extensions, please. Yeah.
I swear to God, it really does make a difference, dude. And I like took extensions out, like give them back to me. I'm kidding. But anyways, so it's the recoupling time, and it's quite a twist, and everyone's like, okay, what's gonna happen? Well, Pepe comes out, and I'm like so mad because
did you vote?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you? I don't do all that.
No, but like this is my first time ever actually watching live. I'm about to download it and I'm gonna start voting.
We knew though on TikTok, everyone said be messy, vote. Huda needs a reality check, get her out of there. So we knew that was gonna happen. So with Pepe, they pick Hannah, and I'm like, fuck, dude, poor Charlie. With Jalen, Alandria, I am so happy. Bye, Taylor. Get out of here. You need to go home immediately. And Huda, I don't think it's her time to go yet. And I want to see her. I want to see what ends up happening. Huda comes out, like, Huda is they call
Jeremiah for Iris.
Yeah. And immediately Ace is laughing. Ace is like the menace. Like, you're the biggest fucking hater. You are laughing in her face because you're thinking at this point, oh my gosh, America knows they're a joke. They know exactly what we're thinking. America agrees with us. We're going to be behind America. America hates you and want you voted out. Yeah. So bye. Just wait till you get out of there. But anyways, I don't like that shit. So he's like laughing. He thinks it's hilarious and all this stuff.
That's the one thing too. It's like there's no brotherhood here. There's no like family. Like it's like there's jealousy and hating, and it's like that's the last thing you need when you're in this like experiment with each other.
Well, so I was so sad because we'll talk about this, but now we find out that the couples are going to pick who the couples that weren't like messed with and chosen, whatever, are going to vote off who goes home. And it makes 100% sense that Taylor would go home because Taylor literally, him and Alandria, like Alandria's fine. She's like, yeah, like I'm excited to explore this. Okay. Then Charlie comes out and I'm like, oh my gosh, Charlie is literally about to sacrifice himself. He's about to say, you guys just vote me out. You don't need to vote. And instead he's like pleading with them. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen this. I've never fucking seen this, And I kind of wish like Hannah spoke out about it and maybe it would have changed. But it was kind of embarrassing and cringe just because I've never seen someone do that.
Yeah. But it's like, thank God he did because like, it was him saying like, listen, like we just had a conversation. We're not broken up. Like I know she's making out with someone else, but like we are going to be together after this.
And so anyone with a brain would see that and be like, okay, I will not vote Charlie out. It makes no fucking sense for me to vote Charlie out. These motherfuckers, bro.
In a friendship. It's all about friendship now at this point.
Amaya the whole time hyperventilating. No,
I was dying. Like, get off my screen right now. Stop. Calm down. It's like, no. Like a 2-year-old, and like, it's like, get off my screen right now.
Emotions are high. I completely understand it. I get it. What you need to stop. You need to sit back. You are doing the most. And now I was like on your team. I can't handle you. I just can't. So Nick comes out. And it's so funny because when the Huda thing happened, see, I do feel bad for Huda because when the Huda thing happened, Iris comes, like, she is shocked. She's bawling. She's crying. She's shaking. She's like, what? She's so dumb, though. She's like, it's because Iris said that she had a connection with Jeremiah. Like, that's what she wanted in the beginning. No, girl. Like, no. Like, obviously people don't like you. And so
but Nick, she does not know that, you guys. Like, she literally is not going to think that. I'm telling you, she came in thinking that she was going to be like the popular person.
Nick grabs her and he hugs her. And he's like acting like a friend to her. You know, she told him she's a mom. You know, she thinks that this guy's her friend. He literally stands up. He knows America obviously does not fuck with him. So he's like, no, I don't think you guys are here for the real reasons. I'm not understanding this whole you're not here for the real reasons. The whole point of the show is to find a connection. If you find it from the beginning and you're locked in, you're locked in. It is what it is. Like she is 100% about Jeremiah. Jeremiah about her, I don't know. And so he does this whole speech. It's like, you don't need to do all that. Like there really is no loyalty. And if you watch UK, the way they are all loyal towards each other, especially the OGs who are there from the beginning, there's no loyalty on the show.
But I felt like though, like a lot of it was like the guys want the guys, they're not going to vote off the guys, and the girls are not going to vote off the girls. So like, that's where I felt like the loyalty is with. It's like, these are my boys, I'm not going to vote them off. So I'm voting for Huda. Even though his reasoning was stupid, he should have just made it like, not like that. Like, not like, oh, you're not here for the right reasons. And you're just voting off Huda because you like your boys more. That's it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Austin and Charlie have such a solid bond. I was heartbroken for him.
Yeah, he was not going to pick. He was not going to pick Charlie. But I'm shocked that he didn't pick Huda. He should have put his vote to Huda.
No, because he knows, like, he is looking at this and he's like, dude, like, okay, so the thing about Austin that we see too is like, he didn't like when the boys got in Jeremiah's head and he's like, you guys stop getting in their head. Like, he's kind of like about what's right is right, wrong is wrong. Like, come on, like, let's play this right. And like, I can see that with him. He sees that Taylor has no fucking connection with anyone, but that Charlie just pleaded his case and that Huda clearly still has this connection with Jeremiah. Like, let's not do that to her. They're like, oh, geez, they have been here from the beginning. I know you brought up Andrea from last season. She had just come on there. Like, no one cares, you know? So he's like, okay, Taylor, you need to go. And then all of a sudden, fucking Ace the Menace comes out and he just says the most like vile shit about it, like calling him fake, like just like really intense and like evil and just happy about them. And I'm like, you are so mad. You're like that homeless person who got rejected. Shut up. You know, you want her so badly. And he votes out Huda. It ends up coming to, okay, to Charlie, to Huda, and then one for Taylor. Fucking Amaya, bro. The dumbest human alive. She's literally
telling you, girl. And but you know what's fucked up is like she knows Hannah's her girl. So like, why wouldn't you pick Hannah's boy?
He said Hannah was like her best friend. There was like a sistership, like Hannah's.
Yeah.
Are you on fucking crack that you would
look at your sister that you call sister and say, what do you want me to do? Do you want your boy?
Exactly. Is it that hard to turn at your sister and be like, what do you want me to do? She literally like was like, everything that transpired earlier, I'm going to vote out Charlie. And if you guys looked at the voting on like who should have went out, Charlie was the least one that they wanted people to go out. It was obviously Huda, then Taylor, then Charlie. So it's like the fact that Charlie and Hannah actually do have a solid relationship is crazy to me that they would go in, they would vote that out. Like what Hannah did was fine. She explored and then realized, I don't want that. Like he's like every other guy I dated. And so Charlie goes home and everyone is just shocked. And you could tell like Ariana is like sick to her stomach because she's like, this is the wrong move. This is a horrible move. This is the wrong move. And it's like Taylor's scrawny ass is just there. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Out of all the three, I would definitely have wanted Taylor to leave.
Oh, you guys, I por favor, this episode stressed me out, but it had me glued.
The one thing that's going to piss me off is tonight, I know Huda's going to make this about like, you know, you're like, she's just going to make it about something. And it's just like, you need to take a step back and realize what is actually happening here and try to shift.
Yeah.
I think Landry also made a comment like, oh, what are we not seeing? But it's like, no, nothing that you guys have not seen. It's just that she's annoying.
I would go to the girls and I would literally be like the newer girls. And I would be like, is there something I'm missing? Like, is there anything you can tell me? Why do you, or I wouldn't like let them tell me what's wrong. I would just be like, what do you think it is? Like, why do you think, you know, if you were in my shoes and
it's you bending your damn back and like telling someone get off my man when she's coming in playing a game, like that is not okay. Like you make every new girl, you did to Maya, you did to Iris, you make every new girl feel uncomfortable, and like that's like why people want you off, because you're annoying
and you're literally not supposed to do that.
It's so messed up. It's a game. Especially right now, it's a game.
I don't know if it's this season, Chantel, but like the way they're doing so much kissing and stuff is so fucking disgusting to me.
I do think it's a lot of kissing in the games too, especially. It is a lot of kissing for sure.
Oh my God. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's never been this bad. And I would literally cry. I would absolutely cry being on this. Like I would cry. I know they're supposed to, but it's way too much, and it's like it's gross. It's
gross to me when you're like kissing multiple people in one night. Like I would not want someone else's lips or juices on my lips that I'm not wanting to kiss. Like I would not be okay with that.
And that's why they're all breaking out. That's why they have like stuff.
I'm grossed out.
I know, but you guys, if you're not watching it, if you got this far, like thank you. But you need to watch the show.
It's definitely getting good. So get through the first week and you're gonna be hooked.
Absolutely. But whew, you guys, we don't even get, now we're in for Real Housewives.
I know.
But
this is a full week of shows.
I know.
And there's probably so much more, but literally it's a full week.
Yeah. But let us know what you guys thought about this episode. I'm so curious to hear your guys' take. Again, if you're not watching, just please binge it and you guys will love every part about it. It's on Peacock.
Yes.
So thank you guys for listening. We'll be back with more Real Housewife stuff this week. We love you guys. Have a good week. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.